it's just a progression that it just kind of, if you play long enough, you're gonna hit enough bad shots that you fix it yourself. So. But it's good to understand why the ball does what it does, especially as young players.
One more. Oh, sorry. Alright, big one. Can't get the grip on it. I'm gonna have it and then look down before I swing and my left hand slid over. Do the air lock here. Do the air lock here like pinky
I should make sure I have a glove in my bag right now.
Yeah. I don't.
I'm like watching you guys with the gloves. I'm like, no, I should make sure I have a glove in my bag for when we go out and play on Wednesday.
I bought those winter gloves, but they're so hard to get.
No, I can't.
I should probably. I don't know why.
I've used those for a while.
I can't. I
Those are
can't
really
fit
those are
those.
difficult
I have rain gloves and they work pretty well.
The rain gloves are better than the winter ones.
because they're a little looser. It's kind of big.
So the winter gloves
The rain gloves are supposed to be,
wet.
yeah, when they get wet, they get better.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. If you use them when they're dry, they're actually not as good. Yeah, they make a huge difference in the rain. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like two hands,
Yeah.
and mine are black. And you want one for each hand, and they get better as they get wetter. Like, or they work better when they're more wet.
I don't think we want to play on Wednesday though. From looking at the weather report, I think it's gonna be pretty miserable out there.
It could be if we have to.
Really? Cold or wet?
Both.
Like,
Well, mid-40s and raining.
like tomorrow's actually supposed to be warm, but it's supposed to like be light rain and then get steadier. I think as the day goes on. That's what I heard.
No 2 days are created equal this time of year,
Definitely not.
Like you could have a bright sunny day, and if it's windy, it's freezing.
Yeah.
And then you could have a day where it's in the 40s, but if the sun is out and it's no wind, it's actually good.
Yeah. 2 of the days we went to the range, one day it was 10 or 15 degrees warmer. That was the first day, and it was windier, and that was like, that was tougher than the day that it was like 40 with no wind.
Yeah, it was chilly that day. That was great.
And then we had the rainy day. Was it the last day?
Yeah.
Yeah. If we have to cancel on Wednesday, it would end up being a tri-match at the end of the year with Rye. It was supposed to be. We were supposed to be there Tuesday.
Then that would be
We
our
were supposed to be.
match.
No, it's whatever one you play first. With the two teams. Yeah, it was supposed to be the 12th and then Rye on the 13th.
How's
And
Rye?
They're good.
They're good.
Rye's good. They're not in the league, but they're good.
Al Gardner.
Oh, Gardner.
The guy who a couple of years ago could have hit a ball for life if it and played every single day since then probably.
We're playing Scarsdale this year.
Yeah, in our league we played twice.
Yeah.
Scarsdale's good, right?
They're really good. They're stacked.
Oh, with James Nicholas.
They'll have like 20 guys.
Is James' brother on the team this year, I think?
I don't know. I don't know
He
how.
might be.
Could be. James is a senior though, right?
Yeah. He's playing golf and he's either golf and
Football,
football
right?
or golf and hockey at Yale.
I think it's football.
He's playing two sports at Yale.
Wow.
James Nicholas?
He's insane.
Yeah.
He's playing hockey in there.
Hockey? I heard it was
He was
he's
our,
such a good athlete.
he was our
He,
junior club champion here,
I bet.
at least once.
He's so good. He single-handedly beat our hockey team. He scored all 4
Yeah.
goals, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I saw too much of his dad, unfortunately, last year.
He's a
As
really
much
good
as I like
athlete.
his
I
dad.
think he got a scholarship though.
Abby's don't get scholarships. Not
Oh,
like
shit.
ones.
So,
And there's another one who's like in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
He plays for Scarsdale?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they play more? Are they come here more? Or Westchester?
We never saw them until, until he was like, ready to win.
Uh,
So,
maybe they go to Westchester more. I think they're there too.
Do you know Kumar? Kumar Navyar? He's in my grade.
Yeah, I think so.
He's gonna play baseball at Yale next year. He was so excited when James committed. My whole freshman class has this weird obsession with James Nicholas. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
so why don't you guys go up to, probably go up close to your driver and then we'll play a little golf on this thing. Maybe that'll be more fun.
Food hit driver
Yeah,
or?
whatever you want, but, maybe one more time.
You
How
wanna go
about
one
two
more
more
round?
times each through, alright, but keep it to like 5 shots and then
Yeah.
maybe like, hopefully by like 10 to 5, we can set up and play a hole or two.
Cool.
Do you know if that kid, Josh Goldenberg from Scarsdale, graduated?
Oh, I know, he
think
went to my camp.
He
is he our
did.
age or did he graduate?
I think he did. I think he graduated.
He was another player that improved a ton over
Oh
2
yeah.
years. I played with him.
Yeah, he went from being a good player to like
States last year,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I played with him at Fenway my sophomore year, and I think he shot like a 46. And then
Yeah.
last year he insane. I mean, he was struggling that day, I think, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, he's good. Remember who's the one that I had to mark for sectionals last year? He was pretty cool. Scarcella? Something
From
like
Scarsdale?
Anthony Scarcella. I think he made it into states also. Yeah.
he was good.
Can we get all league as a team?
You get it?
You have to win
Oh, it's an
3 out of 5? Or
it's
is it
individual.
too?
It's
It's only individual.
yeah. There's not as much team competition as individual.
Yeah.
Shot.
Is it like
How old is
Football?
Jake?
14?
14.
do you like vote for the best kids on each team?
No, it's all by
Sports,
number.
Really?
Yeah.
In football, do you vote? The coach will vote like each position
Oh wow.
for like honorable mention, and then
Uh-huh.
the head of section 1 also has a say. Like for who
They'll
gets
take it
what.
strictly by scores. And then and
But yeah, that's
sections-
it. You know,
and placement in sectionals too.
football, it's hard to keep
Yeah, right.
you know records for like touchdown blocks and like
Yeah.
they don't want to. But like who got what tackle up the middle? You know, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Good one.
You're not feeling it.
There it is.
You just tried.
Watched the most of it, I couldn't sleep
Because you're out in the cold yesterday.
I was fine yesterday.
You weren't wearing a coat when you were playing.
Yes, I was.
Is Zach a good player?
Yeah.
You're gonna play with him.
Uh-huh. He's the character too, of course.
Yeah, I imagine.
Especially with my brother.
Yeah. How cold was it out there?
Wasn't that bad.
I played 2 yesterday. I played 1 at 18. It was so freezing.
Adam went to like this golf. Adam went to like Arizona last year, took golf lessons, but I don't think he's into it.
Sorry, what?
Adam
Yeah.
went to like this golf academy in Arizona with his dad, but
Really?
he didn't like it. Which is sad.
Oh, at Goldstein. I thought you were talking about your brother.
No.
I think he went through a phase where he was starting to like golf and then
Yeah.
When he was what?
starting to play more.
play.
Adam Goldstein. He's not going to high school, is he?
Nice one shot too.
Oh, like for 1 year and then they're going to decide.
Yeah, he's just gonna decide.
Too bad. He really
Keep
liked
keep
it
the
high
good
school.
golfers coming to Amerenik if you anybody that.
We lost, what's his name? The guy who would be a sophomore this year. He tried out in like 7th grade when I was
I
in.
think he'd be a
Firstly.
junior now. Capo, Dan
No, I
Capo.
wasn't.
Oh, it was Kappa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Playing golf.
yeah. He's pretty good.
I think
Where's he at school
there's a
now?
kid.
Iona maybe. He's tall.
There's
He
a kid
plays
in
basketball.
7th grade who was gonna try out, I think.
Yeah,
Antonelli.
yeah. He decided.
I don't know if he's a good pro.
I'm just gonna take my wood in my driveway, but I don't get broken out like this time. That made me good.
So you putt on that too? Like when you play hole, you putt on there too?
The putting is, we may skip the putting.
Uh.
It's, you can try it, but it's brutal. It makes no sense. You can understand if you have a lefty righter that if you aim left, you know, but the speed, there's really no, I don't know how it gauges the speed, but. So it's all not fair, you know, but.
And it's also hard because you made a 5-footer, but you have 10 feet or so till you get to the.
I've seen,
Like-
putting is, you know, really bad, you know, 3-footer straight in, you just, you think you hit what a 3-footer straight in is, and it comes up like a foot short. And then, you know, you could have like a 40-footer, and you basically hammer it, and, you know, it goes 20 feet by. So it's like, there's just no way to win.
That's good.
So rim set last year.
Is that driver
I just got the.
really tall? Or is it sticking up?
What's
Is
that?
that driver like extremely big, or is it just?
No, that's a Medicus. This one,
Yeah.
it's just sticking up.
Um,
It's normal length, but it'll break if you.
oh, I've seen that on TV.
Are these distances generally
It's
accurate?
a cool.
I don't think they're great. You know, like I said, the simulator is, it's basically, I think what it does, it takes a picture of impact and then it extrapolates all the information based on that, so it's never gonna be the same as a ball on the golf course, like for yardage or for any of these things. It's pretty accurate with the face angle and, I mean, that's pretty much right.
Do you think it's generally shorter or longer?
If you hit it low,
I'm,
maybe.
I'm always, like, I don't know, I never trust even the yardages on the range, like, you know,
Yeah.
so you hit a range ball and, you know, there's like a 150-yard flag out there or whatever, and, you know, you hit your 7-iron and it barely gets to that flag, and then you go out on the course and your 7-iron goes 165. So there's things to be accounted for, you know, this may not be the golf ball that you play. You know,
I like good range, they broke good range balls there.
yeah, but you know, the spin condition of the ball may affect the shot, and then also, you know, I think the way they make the range balls are, even if it's a good range ball, Pro V1 range ball, it's usually made by either a different process, because it's expensive to make a golf ball. I mean, there's a reason a Pro V ball is like, you know, a sleeve is like $15. I mean, that's $5 a ball. All right, a range ball is 75 cents. They make it, it's a knockoff of the original ball, so, you know, they're not as good, no matter what, even if it's a brand new one. And then take into account the fact that it's been hit hundreds and hundreds of times, even if it looks good. You know, you have that. And then also, what I said earlier is true, like, you may play a
Straight.
two-piece ball on the golf course that doesn't spin. And then all of a sudden, you're hitting a three-piece ball that spins a lot more. It's designed to spin a lot more, so, you know, you're used to playing the ball you play, right? And most of us are. And if it's not exactly identical, you see tour pros hit their own balls. You know, you'll see they hit range balls to warm up, and then if you watch them, like on the Golf Channel, when they show that on the range or the warm-up show, you'll see the caddies throwing them balls, because they're hitting their own balls for like the last 15 shots before they go to the golf course, because they want to see what their ball's doing, not the range ball.
Right.
Do they collect, they just hit them, they don't actually collect them?
Yeah, they don't care.
But,
They have a million balls. Every week they go there and they get 4 dozen brand new balls in their locker, so they have plenty. They don't need them. So they can't give them away fast enough. That's why Phil Mickelson is always giving the ball to every, you know, he hits one in the crowd, here you go, here's a ball, here's your glove. You know, he doesn't pay for it. It's gotten better now. I mean, they have better, you know, I think on the tour range balls are probably really good. And then they also have all the different manufacturers out there, so, you know, like if you play a Callaway ball, you know, you're not stuck hitting a Titleist range ball, you get a Callaway range ball, so it's like, you know.
closer to
I
what
love,
it
I
actually
love the Callaway balls.
Let me see.
They make, I mean, the thing that's happened in that industry now is that they've all made good product. I mean, it used to be like, you know, one company made the best ball and one company made the best driver or whatever. Now they all make good stuff, so it's just a matter of getting the right thing that's fit for your game, because there's so many different options.
When is the US Open coming back here?
2020, before you know it.
I would love to get whoever, I'd love to be able to bring my team or even work, like I don't know who to even talk to like 5 years from now, if like you get like 6 guys to work or something one
Yeah,
day.
if I'm
and
still
6
here,
guys
I
the
can
next
get you
day.
set up as volunteers. You know, there's a million volunteers.
I'd love to volunteer, no matter what, even if it's, I don't know, anything, I think it'd be cool.
If I graduate, I'll be a freshman in college.
Yeah, that'd be for the
If you
guys.
graduate.
If I graduate, I'm not
Yeah.
going there. I'm kidding.
Give your last name Soden, something graduate.
None of you guys remember 2006, I bet. Were you at Amerenik?
Yeah, I didn't come to
Was
the
there-
Open.
There
I
was
remember
nothing,
that.
there was no like, you know,
Yeah.
I guess it's in June, so school's out, right?
No,
No, we were
we're
in
in.
school.
It's I think it's during finals, right when finals starts.
Not when we were in 3rd grade.
No?
Because it's such an
Well,
undertaking.
I'm sure it
Oh,
was in
yeah,
high
for you
school,
guys.
but we were
Yeah.
in 3rd grade.
It's such an undertaking. They
Yeah.
take over the train. They take over the whole town. The police, the train station.
I remember seeing state troopers every day, like
It's like where you
on
drive.
Merrimack Road, Griffin Road. It was like trooper after trooper after trooper.
That's
You
crazy.
know, Fenimore Road. Yeah,
They
you'd
also
see them sitting in
say-
like carriage house, like all the roads. There's just like tons of troopers. But I would love to. I don't know what kind of tons of stuff for volunteers, right?
You know, the USGA runs the whole thing.
Mhm.
There are, you know, there are a million volunteers. I mean,
Yeah, I bet.
thousands of volunteers each day. So,
Uh-huh.
you know, and the jobs run the gamut from, you know, like marshaling.
Mm-hmm.
The way the marshals work is the Wingfoot people are area captains, and they have, you know, their little 2 or 3 hole blocks. And then all the other clubs in the area take a hole. So like Quaker Ridge will have 1 hole, and they'll gather their volunteers, and their responsibility will be like the first hole. So Quaker Ridge will, you know, have to provide the, you know, it probably takes like 15 or 20 marshals all the time on each hole, and Quaker Ridge will have to provide those people. You know, that's normally the way it works. So, and then anybody, you know, they augment those teams with the normal volunteers. People who just aren't a member of a club, but they just sign up, and, you know, you get parceled off into these different, you know, categories. There's like marshalling is a big one, transportation is another one, which you don't wanna be involved in.
No.
You know, and then there's
Pick up guys from Westchester
hospitality.
Airport.
Hospitality sucks. Yeah, no, transportation, you can end up standing there waving cars into the parking lot at like a community college somewhere, and then showing people how to get on the bus, you know.
Oh
it's like,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when you're not volunteering, you can go watch
Mhm.
golf, you know, for free.
Oh yeah.
So, it's all good from that standpoint, but like, you know, there are good jobs and bad jobs.
I think I might have told you, but when it was here, was it here in '97? Is that time before
Yeah,
that?
PGA.
Yeah. We rented our house out to Greg Norman. It wasn't a good experience, but it's a story.
In '97, everybody was looking to rent houses
Right.
here, because they were, the '84 US Open, if you go back that long, '84 US Open was a debacle. It was a traffic nightmare, and that was kind of on the verge of when the US Open went from being like, kind of like a, you know, mom and pop kind of a clam bake to a big deal right
Mhm.
there. And that one was really bad, because they didn't have a transportation plan back then. They just, you know, people drove to the golf course, parked their car, and, you know, that was it. That's all anybody did, you know. 06, for example, no spectator parked anywhere near here. You either went to a designated parking area and they bussed you in, or you took the train and they bussed you in. So,
Didn't Tiger have his boat in
Yeah.
yeah, he stayed on his boat.
He does that for all.
But they were all worried about, in '97, they were all worried about traffic. Because there was a story in '84 that players were stuck in traffic on the Hutch, and they couldn't, it was bumper to bumper for 4 days. And guys would grab their clubs, leave their car, and run because they were gonna miss their tee time.
Uh-huh.
So in '97, the ones that remembered '84 all tried to stay as close to the golf course as possible. So they just tried to rent houses. So they don't do that much anymore. They all stay at the Ritz, or they stay in the city.
Do they get here really early to practice?
Some do, some don't. Some don't practice at all. Some just hit like 15 balls and then go right to the tee. Some of them are here all day, like Vijay Singh. He never leaves. Driving range is a good one. Volunteer committee.
Yeah.
So we lost with your driver. Now, this is where the numbers really come in. So you're looking at spin rate and launch angle. You can look at that with your fairway woods and your long irons too, but what you're trying to do is, the driver is the one club in your bag that you really want to hit. You're going to hit it. It's going to dictate how well you play. If you're hitting it in play, you know. So you really want to be able to control those numbers as best as possible. So the ideal launch is about 15 degrees. He's launching it at 20, and then the spin rate you want at about 2,500. So let's watch now we're going to look up to the top instead of looking at his path. We're going to watch his spin and his
It's a good
launch.
shot to judge.
So,
Coach, do you hit driver on number 3 at Bonnie? Sorry, 4.
so 17.1
No.
degrees with
What about
3,500 spin. So
Yeah.
he's launching it pretty high, and he's,
My driver.
which high launch is better than low launch. All right, so if you think about it like like throwing a football is the best way to think about it. If you throw it straight into the ground, it's not gonna go far. If you throw it straight up, it's not gonna go far. You wanna throw it in that optimal launch to throw it far.
Physics right there.
So
45-degree angle.
that's it. So that's all we're trying to do. That's why you want that 15-degree launch. It's perfect with 2,500 spin. It doesn't, it doesn't spin too high. It doesn't. If your spin's too low, if you think about it, it's like the ball kind of dropping out of the air, and you can literally begin to see it yourself when you've seen those numbers enough. When you see a tour pro, when they hit it right, you begin to see exactly how high it launches. It doesn't go like this. It doesn't go out low and go up shoot into the wind. You've all hit that shot, right? You're playing dead into the wind, and you hit that one, and it just goes straight up, and then it comes straight down. That's probably too low of a launch and too much spin. So
When I was getting fitted for driver, I'm trying to remember, one thing they kept telling me to do was
there you go. You got 12.6 and 3,000 RPM. So it's getting closer. He was 17
Hang on,
and
Jay.
3,500.
It's not gonna.
I think it's one.
You know what? You might need to just re-tee it. There you go. Nice.
Do we have time for me to hit a couple drivers, or should we go on to play a hole?
Let's
We can play a hole.
we got 15 minutes, so let's
Let's play
try
a
and play a hole. We can watch your driver.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I like my driver.
Oh.
Play off. What's the batting order again? Can you keep it? Who's
Josh.
first? Josh. Player 2 is who?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Player 3 is Matt.
Four.
4 is Jake.
Yep.
Well, you're not always gonna be first, fourth, remember. Four seconds. Anyone wanna play anywhere? Play. Let's go to that page.
nice.
You played there.
They waiting for this?
Now,
Who? Kapalua Bay. I was there a couple weeks ago. We're actually in Pebble Beach.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
It's gonna be like,
How does it feel like if I played a par 3 course, I'd be really good? Because I wouldn't have to hit putts.
I like a par 5 course because I had a chance to miss a shot every hole and still could recover and be on the green regulation.
Okay, so now we gotta watch up, Josh is up, and it's a par 4, so just hit your driver. And I think you hit it, see that bunker?
yeah.
Hit it at that bunker,
Alright.
alright? You might wanna fade it a little bit, but I don't know, it depends. Just hit it at that bunker, see what happens. So we still get the shot data, so we'll watch your driver. We'll watch your spin rate and your launch too, to see what you're doing. Oh, we have to pay attention, because you don't always go in this order. Off the tee you do,
Yeah.
alright? After that, you gotta pay attention to whose ball it
Who's
is.
away? Who's
Right. Alright, a little bit right. You're in the woods, but we can play from there. So let's see, you were 18.8 launch, 4,300 spin. So your launch is high and your spin is high. You gotta wait till it clears. Maybe we can hit some.
We're playing Dunwoody next
Oh,
week.
no, Josh, you,
Dunce?
yeah, you did hit another
Or the
one.
week
No,
after.
Yeah,
Keep it up for
the
you.
16th.
I played on Thursday there.
Yeah?
It wasn't really good. It wasn't in good shape.
Yeah,
It was
hopefully.
a lot worse than Saxon Woods was.
Yeah,
I played Saxon Woods on Saturday.
I think they just opened on the 1st. I think that'll probably. Yeah, everything else, that'll probably be the least, I don't say least exciting.
But it's
still
really
the
hilly to
first.
begin with, so all
Yeah.
the holes in the bottom are soaked. And it's hard to play the greens.
Alright, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy? Yeah.
That's a good one.
Well, not, okay, there you go.
Nice.
Oh, nice. It's in play. Got it past. Perfect. Right center of the fairway. 13.5, 28.68. Perfect.
Yeah.
So your launch and spin was excellent. So you need your driver fits you really well. Probably. Some of you guys probably got your club before you
Yeah.
got
I
your
was
screw
swing
into it.
developed.
I was down here when I got those gloves.
So.
My clubs are like
Ball's not
woman.
detected.
I'm.
Re-tee
My clubs
right.
are like women's, and I think they're like a little too like light for me.
Whippy. He might be 1 year away from, I think.
Mhm.
I feel
You
like
think
that-
yours are?
I think this driver's fine though.
Look at Phil.
It's like light.
Jared had
It's
said
all
that
the-
last year. Jared had
We're on the same line.
Jared had women's clubs, I think, and he switched this year. I mean, he grew.
Nice.
He grew. I think he grew and sold out a ton since
Yeah.
the tryouts last year.
Oh, big hit. Just a little rough, but not bad. 12.7, 41.89. A little spade. Jake, you're up. You're ready? Multiple balls. There you
Oh yeah.
go. Nice. Drawing in.
Good shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Long drive.
Beautiful.
Shot.
All right, let's see what's next.
Your mom said you guys are putting one of these in your basement.
Was that a joke or
All
really?
right, Josh is up.
Oh. I know someone who has one of these in their
Me
basement.
too.
Yeah.
Josh,
Lemons?
you got
No.
150 yards.
Or is it-
See
Oh
that?
wait, It's not, but I know the Lotmans.
Yeah, they have one too.
Matt, is there some Matt?
Yeah, Matthew.
Out to camp with him.
Yeah, camp.
Yeah.
He's talked about it.
150 yards, Josh.
I'm
You
kind of
see your
big, too.
target?
Yeah, he's played golf.
Alright. Ready for
Yeah.
flag.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Draw a little.
Hold on.
Bunker.
Oh.
Whoa, alright.
Should be different hitting out of a bunker on
Good shot.
AstroTurf. Like, you know,
Solid.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
Alright, Jimmy's up. 148. Alright. Matt. 146. Right next to the green. And Jake,
You're in 32.
that's your next. Yep. Oh, you gotta move it back a little. There you go. Hang on,
Hold on.
good piece. Yeah. All right, let's see who's next. This is where it gets a little tricky, boys. Jimmy, 44-yard shot. You got this?
Not hard to tell though.
It's 44 yards. It's like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, you gotta hit one of those. Come down. Nice shot.
Hey, nice. Huh?
You hit 43, it's gonna be tight. Matt, you're up next, 78 feet. So, just a little chip. Seventy-eight feet, so 25 yards. Yeah. It's tough now. It's tough to do this. So it's like,
Yeah.
tee to green is fun.
It's hard to
It's hard to imagine.
That's hard, yeah.
All right, Jake.
I think it's chip, yeah, chip it.
Very good.
Like a regular chip, not like a bunker shot.
I think it is a bunker shot. I think it kind of, but I would just do the distance. Nice and easy. Come down.
Whoa,
Yeah.
pretty close.
the other bunker.
Josh is up again.
Oh,
All right, Josh. You saw that one? Easier than that.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
About 56.
Yeah.
Facebook.
over that bunker,
What?
You just
just
Facebook group.
Yeah.
do it like that.
You know, it's what, right?
That's probably, I think I probably didn't get it super anymore.
No, fucking plus two.
Come down.
It's hard to.
See, you're all too strong with your chipping. Alright, let's see, this is Jake.
Do I have to hit it, is that a 10 feet up? No.
Don't worry too much about that. Just pretend you're trying to just flop it over that lip. Alright,
Did you get a chance on this?
I haven't. No.
come down.
How's your elbow?
Feels good.
You can go to play?
I think so. I mean, I gotta keep an eye on it.
You wear a brace?
No.
Matt's on the green.
My
He's
putting
up
or-
next. Yeah, looks like you're.
I've worn the Tommy Copper races, and I don't know that it helped me. I don't know.
You know,
35
Tom
feet.
Halpern and the company. It's like this brace shape, but there was a commercial a couple years ago.
Give it a good
Rip for
medium.
sure. He was in it. He used to get the old and pro quicker.
Yeah.
Give it a good medium whack. And also. I'm trying
Is
to
he out in
think
California
which one
full time
it is.
now or no?
See the blue-
No,
see
they
that
still
blue
come
dot?
here in the summer.
That's where
He's
you wanna aim, I think.
an honorary member now, so
Aim a
he's at a
little
couple
right.
lot.
Oh, that's cool. They did that with our old pro, who he was good buddies with too.
It's nice to see him there. It's It's,
Yeah.
But no, but I mean they won't come out right when the season starts, so it's warmer.
Yeah.
June. So.
Wow. See? Yeah, I agree.
We should put like 10 foot in.
No,
That's probably really touched.
he's at Deepvale.
Matt's up again.
You can chip or putt.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, you're up again.
I'm trying to putt right now. You gauge out. We don't put it
Grab that ball that's up there.
Are there gibbies on this? Usually I think there are.
If we can do gimmies, we will.
You know, Drake can match anything within 4 feet. Matches anything within 4 feet. So.
10 feet.
The white planes will ask you if a putt's good. Don't worry.
And the rough's
Yeah, the answer's no.
That sucks.
We gotta be.
Definitely no.
White Plains does that?
We gotta be tough on that.
Might be under the top.
No, Jake is up.
Have you ever had anyone sink a putt more than 20 feet?
Have we ever caught them?
Jake.
Crowley did, and he got in a fight.
27 feet, Jake.
They were arguing about it, and then I think they finally were like, okay, whatever. And
Crowley. Wasn't it last year that there was some dilemma? Like Quaker?
with them, I feel was there.
I don't remember.
When did Shooty watch? That was maybe 2
Oh,
years
no, that
ago.
was 2 years ago. That was a tie gun.
Oh, that was good.
Hit it.
Oh, oh, yeah. Oh,
Shooty was supposed to be in my
yeah.
class last year too.
Really?
Yeah, and he ended up dropping it like the second week.
Okay.
Like, you would have done. I would have just given you a good grade, just because it was a bad group last year.
Josh,
I was like, I'll give you a 95. All you have to do is all you have to do is keep everybody in order. You've been fine. Like, no,
like
I
that.
wanted the
Fight
free.
last year?
What's that?
Should we do that in the fight? Should we do that in the fight last year?
No, I had him just keep an eye on
they were
somebody
both way too strong.
who
so
was
just nice
playing really well for White Plains, and I just told Shooty, I'm like, just watch him. And the kid blew up that day because somebody was actually following him around. And
Who could do that? Who could get in his head on a game? I feel like if Zach were here, he'd be really good at that.
Hey, you gotta hit
Yeah.
He's just like,
Hopefully
he's
we won't.
quiet and
Hopefully we
nosy.
won't have to. Yeah.
My brother told me about it.
Yeah. That's their number one
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
He's also a chess prodigy apparently.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Could easily be.
Yeah.
How many feet?
20.
Well, it's their first match too. I'd love to put a
21.
I'd love to
Gotta
put a
hit it.
hurt right on their season right on the
Yeah.
first day.
See what
Nolan
pieces
would
are
probably
you
play
got
Taikon,
to the edge.
Yeah.
I guess.
Just try and hit it right to the beginning of the yellow brick road there.
You're going two zones or one or four zones, like
Four
two
zones,
from each
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Oh, you hit it. Oh. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sucks
No,
Well,
it
he
up.
hit it just a little bit harder than that and it went off the green. in the
Yeah.
first one. Doesn't make any sense. All right. Josh.
Is it the White Plains coach that always asks when it's bad conditions or greens or air raid to do 2 max?
Yeah.
There's one coach that does it. Is it her?
Yeah.
I would take.
We say no.
Yeah, but it hurts everyone just as much.
Yeah.
You should have that clarified, yeah, like in advance.
Yeah.
Don't make up rules as you go.
She does. Their coach has been
I mean,
known
it's
to
the
do
same-
that.
it's a
The
woman?
White Plains coach.
It's the same. It's the same disadvantage for each team. And they just want the scores down for sectional, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Second go. Just kind of put that
All right. Next is, Matt.
You guys are really